Is Soul Center Healing Hypnosis really worth it? After all, it takes hours of your time, it takes money, it takes effort. Now, if you watched my previous video on this topic, you already know that this is a deeply relaxing and safely guided process that utilizes that natural theta state between sleep and waking, along with clear intention and partnership with the archangels and your higher self in a 4 to 6 part step-by-step process to help you create a more expansive, fulfilling experience of your life that's unimpeded by some hidden causes of chronic challenges and the residues of old traumas, so that your gifts can really come to the fore and you can connect deeply with your higher self, gain insights through your past lives and your higher self's response to the questions that are most important to you. So, if you watch that video, you already know that I have experienced some very helpful and wonderful benefits that I share there. But what about other people? So I've gathered their feedback, asked them to really let me know what they got out of our sessions together, what they have to say about them, what they would want other people to know about this. And so I'd like to read that out to you so that you can make your own evaluation. So this person says, I feel as if I've shed some great weight that I've been carrying around for a long time without even realizing it. Another said, before the session, there was a weighted mishmash of energies, and I felt tired. Now I feel more purely as if I am finally with myself, and like a cup poured out on the earth, with space replaced with light energies that support me in filling my vessel with what is necessary and preferred for the calling that asks me to step forward. Another says, I've experienced profound changes in the disappearance of many OCD anxiety symptoms. I have more peaceful nights, better sleep, increased energy levels, inner clarity, and self-confidence. This person describes they have more confidence with communication, especially in work situations that had felt awkward. She says, I'm building a better relationship with money and abundance. Shortly after the session, everything started falling into place. Another says, I've become more grounded in my body and more confident to be of actual service to people in the future. Another describes the weekend following the session. I had massive final grading to do at the end of the university semester, plus several deadlines for various projects. Prior to the session, I had a feeling of almost drowning just thinking about these tasks. However, during the weekend through Tuesday morning, I simply worked easily and finished the work with a minimal amount of stress. On Wednesday at a work meeting, I won a prize drawing. I never win those kinds of activities. Things have simply been serendipitously easier. Now, each person has their own experience, right? They have different situation they're coming from, different disposition, different intentions and needs. So to give some more variety, to share more of this feedback, this person says, I now have a trusting of my own knowings of oneness, both in past lives and in this current life. Another says, I no longer feel that pressure or voice in the back of my head to constantly be productive or feel guilty when I'm not. Um, and they also say, I was anxious about the session. However, the preparation prior to the actual hypnosis really relaxed those anxieties. I never felt nervous or in danger during the hypnosis. Even the most difficult emotions that emerged during the session weren't overwhelming or paralyzing. I felt completely safe, protected, and reassured the entire time. Another person says the experience was so freeing. And another, I could trust the answers given were not coming from my mind, but from my true self. And a different person says, notes that the session was effective and trauma sensitive. And this last I'll share said surprising insights. And this is from a very evolved uh, person who facilitates beautiful work of their own, who said that they were very impressed. So now the question comes, and I will tell you, I have had feedback from everyone I have worked with, and people have been amazed, and there has not been a single negative that has come forward. I am truly impressed by this work. I'm so honored and grateful to be able to share it. And so the question then comes down to, is Soul Center Healing Hypnosis really worth it for you? So here is what I've gleaned about who this is for. Certainly, you can come from any walk of life. You do not have to be involved in the healing arts to benefit from this experience. Not everyone, that would not be true of everyone that I worked with, and they did have beautiful benefits. You do need to be open, however, to letting your subconscious and your higher self and high frequency energies help you. So it does not have to be in your experience, but you do need to be open to exploring what this experience might be like for you. It certainly helps if you are able to visualize things. However, that is not required. And there are ways that we can support that before as well as during the session. You definitely need to have a desire for these key pieces that Soul Center Healing Hypnosis provides. And so you need to want to understand and transmute the hidden causes of your chronic challenges. And one of the things that I think makes this process so special is that this occurs in a truly all-win way. So if that is meaningful to you also, then this is probably for you. You need to want to release the hold that old traumas may have on you, despite all the wholehearted effort and time and money that you may have put into this already. It helps to be interested to if you want this, if you want to experience the divine gifts that your soul may choose to bring forward for you. And if you want to master limiting patterns that have really affected you in your life, if you want to activate your own inner strength and the true power that you have at a new level. If you would love to lighten your life path with the wise insights that your higher self has for you, and that high frequency support, that healing from that deepest part of yourself, so that you can create a more expansive, fulfilling life, then I would say, absolutely, this is worth it for you. If you'd like to learn more about this, be sure to like and subscribe. I also will leave a link in the comments to a webpage that will go more fully into the particulars of how you can have your own Soul Center Healing Hypnosis session. You can also watch some of the excerpts of sessions that are on my channel here. I'll put the link in the comments to my quantum playlist. And again, there is more information coming on this truly not just life-changing, but really, really global impact work. Because when we make our shifts, they profoundly affect the whole. And those energy suckers that are cleared out, the great majority of them choose to convert to the light, which means that there is less dense energy within our being, within our energy field, and on this planet. And I don't know about you, but I think there's a whole lot of that coming up to be cleared up right now, so that we can very intentionally co-create the kind of new earth experience that we really want. So I want to thank you for dipping into this topic with me. And I want to thank you for being here and for being you. Namaste and many blessings, my friends.